Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be taking you on a tour to one of my absolutely favorite places in Warsaw. And what you see behind me is Wilanów Palace, which used to be, I think it was a summer residence for one of Polish kings, Jan III Sobieski, John III Sobieski. Right here, you see the door, is the entrance to the museum that I will be exploring for the second time in my life, but I have not recorded it for you guys, for YouTube. So those of you who are with me on Instagram, who have been following me for a while, you saw the reel from there, from Instagram, and I showed you inside. But I will start this video with a little bit tour outside, and then I give you the news. I have one news for you that requires, again, some read. It's not a long read, but it's quite important to bring this news to you. And those of you who are interested in seeing more of this gorgeous place, what it has inside, it's in style of Baroque. This is the architecture. And not far away from the center of Warsaw. If you come here, you can purchase a ticket for 35 zloty, that is around below $5, and you can explore the parks that are stunning. And we're gonna walk to one of those parks here. And then, of course, the palace inside. You will have the clips attached to this video, so let me just get to our next stop where I will be reading you the news. Today I gave myself an extra challenge to hold the phone, hold the coffee, keep on walking and talking. So all parts of the brain, almost all parts of the brain are being stimulated. Here, this area, I believe this was created for the horses. So when the king and the rest of his entourage was arriving, they get on the horse here and they come off the horse here. Such a stunning place, guys. If you ever come to Warsaw, I highly recommend you to visit this place. And now we are entering one side of this park. I'm gonna take you to the fountain and then I will find a place to sit down. Such a gorgeous place. So, today I will be giving you the news in regards to, as you saw in the title of this video, technical grain from Ukraine. Something that I have reported on, was it a month ago or 2 months ago when I was still in Moscow? I think it was about that time. And just a day or 2 days ago, a lot of portals have been mentioning the effect that had on Poland, especially with the number of loaves of bread that have been baked using that grain, technical grain. How dangerous it is, that's another story. So I'm gonna find a place to sit down. Let me actually go right here. It's a little bit more private and read you the whole article. Meanwhile, you can explore beautiful area behind me. So, what's new, right? Another poison to kill people. But I will get to this article right now. And let me read you this. Okay. So the link, as always, is attached in the description box of this video. Couldn't be more perfect place to record, to be honest. So many places to take pictures here. Okay, guys, up to 300,000 loaves of bread of technical grain from Ukraine can circulate in Polish stores. What is the danger of eating it? This is in the title of this article. And we're gonna go through this together. Why not? Over 90 proceedings have just been accumulated in the Rzeszów prosecutor's office, and the indictment for 3 people also revealed difficult to accept data. Rzeszów is the name of the city that is in southeast Poland. This is the city that had that airport, which had to go through renovation. I think it's closed now, is still going through this renovation. due to the transport of the military equipment. Okay, so now you have a little geography as well. Polish bakeries received over 100 tons of technical grain, from which up to 300,000 loaves of bread could be made. The regional prosecutor's office in Rzeszów charged 3 people suspected of fraud related to the import of Ukrainian grain to Poland. Polish Associated Press informs, I think I want to sit like this so you have a view. Polish Associated Press informs, you see I'm not selfish, that 92 proceedings from all over the country have been already combined as part of this investigation. The first suspect was charged with fraud to the detriment of a Polish grain trading company by selling more than 111 tons of wheat and concealing the fact that it had previously been imported from Ukraine as technical grain. Another suspect was charged with, I'm not sure if I will pronounce this word correctly, forgery of documents concerning grain purchased in Ukraine, and later was charged with custom fraud. The damage was estimated at 150,000 zloty, which comes to around $35,000, a little bit more than that. According to the indictment of the Rzeszów prosecutor's office, about 100 tons of technical wheat from Ukraine went to mills throughout Poland. This is about 10 times more than in every previous year so far. Then the finished flour had to go to the bakery, and from them up to 300,000 loaves of bread could go to Polish stores. This means that the grain, which is supposed to, one second, because I'm getting a little bit distracted here, I don't want to interrupt. Okay. Sorry guys. This means that the grain which is supposed to transit through Poland to other countries remained in our country, in Poland. Technical grain, is there anything to be afraid of? Question in this article. Experts quoted by Rzeczpospolita, which is the newspaper, portal as well, remind that there is no concept of technical grain in the law. The Daily suggests that this is a term created by importers who wanted to carry grain across the border without any control. Most often, this type of raw material is intended for production of biofuels and, not sure of this word, how you pronounce it, incineration and combined heat and power plants. It is not difficult to guess that this is not the highest quality cereal, but rather waste, for the production of which agents considered harmful to humans could have been used. Meanwhile, in Poland, most often, this grain was mixed with the right wheat intended for processing into food. The transport of storage of this type of grain may also be a problem. Consumer cereals are subject to strict guidelines in this regard. Meanwhile, technical grain, under the influence of moisture and cold, to which it was exposed at the time when it waited for a long weeks at the border, could be infected with, bear with me, not sure how you say it, mycotoxins, I think. For example, types of fungi dangerous to the human body. Since the beginning of the war in Ukraine, Poland was the main country through which Ukrainian grain and corn were transported. Since then, cereal imports to Poland have tripled and increased from 1.1 million tons to 3 million tons. Ukrainian products were also much cheaper than Polish grain. As a result, our farmers, Polish farmers, had a huge problem with the scale and storage of domestic grain. So this is very short to the point article about the situation. And now what comes to your mind? Let's go to the fountain and the statue, and then I will take you over there What comes to your mind, guys, maybe comes the same as comes to my mind, which is how the population agenda works. We're gonna hit them from every angle. So, food, water, weapons, money control. This is Angel. What a beautiful angel. You know, it's crazy because now when you buy bread, you go to a restaurant, even if it's a really good restaurant, like fine restaurant, you're wondering, are they cutting on the expenses? Are they cutting the costs? And maybe they are buying the same horrible grain. Maybe, I mean, not the grain, maybe they are buying bread from the same place that has, sorry, I get sidetracked with people and then I'm losing the thought. No, what I'm saying is even if you go to the best restaurant, okay, and you buy food and you're wondering, is this really good food? Is this really healthy food for you? Or this has been coming from the same toxic grain and you eat this bread. And also, remember the video I have posted when I was in Moscow? Why dogs and cats, why dogs especially, and cats as well, were dying so much. Yes, the cancer is the reason, but this cancer is caused by the nutrition and also by the injections, right? By those vaccines that they force on animals. So, like I said in that video, they feed chickens with this type of grain, and they, you know what they do to them? They kill them, and then you have some leftovers from this poisonous meat, and you create a dry food for the animals. So it's kind of awkward to record such a not good news from such a beautiful place. So let's go over there and I will end this video here, guys. Those of you who are interested in seeing how the place looks like inside, watch this video all the way to the end, because after I finish this coffee I will be going inside and exploring it for you for the second time around. Parks are incredibly well maintained here. Very beautiful area, and the weather is just off the charts. Very happy to be able to explore it again with you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to leave the comment down below, hit that like, and also, as always, very kind reminder to join me on Locals. Follow me on Instagram, just for the beauty there really. Politics only in the stories, once in a while. And can buy me coffee. Thank you, by the way, to all of you who bought me a copy, but all those donations, this is for my trip to China. And yes, what else? Join my mailing list. You can also find me on Rumble. I'm not a big fan of Rumble, however I know that it's important to be there. And I will be exploring those parks later, guys, so also I will show you how the parks looks like here. Lots of love, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow in another video. A little bit more relaxed today because it's so gorgeous here. I hope you don't mind. Okay guys, see you tomorrow. Bye everyone.